あの、ありしてる Welcome to my stream. I know my day was ruined today. 本当に my day was ruined. I know, it was a mess. It was a mess, a mess, a mess, I tell you. I know. I know. まあ first of all, I had to get up early to go to my class, which was annoying. Which was annoying as always. I know. Um then I went to my class and I was like, ugh, I really did not have any time or ganas or any like desire to read the literature. Um so I just like read a chat GPT summary on the train and I was like, good enough. It's gonna have to do for today. Um as it turns out, that still made me better than like 90% of the class. Actually, I'll go as far to say it made me better than 100% of the class. Um, because the teacher kept asking the most basic questions. The most basic questions like, "Oh, can someone tell me what is a theory?" And I looked around in bewilderment cuz no one raised their hand. And then I looked back to the front, um, and the teacher was just staring at me with such a with such a pleading expression. So I raised my hand and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I obviously know what a theory is." So I answered the question. Um, and then the teacher goes like, "Oh, can someone tell me what today's paper was about?" And I look around and no one raises their hand. Um, And the teacher looks at me again, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and I look at her. And then I slowly raise my hand. And I think throughout the entire lesson, literally only two people talked once. And I answered every last other question. I don't understand. I always think I'm a very lazy student. I always think like, oh, I don't really study well, you know. But as it turns out, the rest of the people in my classes are apparently just absolute NPCs. I don't know. I don't understand how they can live like that. Hmm. I know. How do you come to class every single week to not do anything there? Like, to not know a single thing. Doesn't it get boring? Doesn't it get boring? Ah. Is there seating outside the classroom? I mean, depends on what do you mean by seating outside the classroom? There's like benches and stuff on campus. Mm. But I don't know what the people are doing there. Hontoni, I don't understand, cause like we're in the fifth semester. We're in the fifth semester. What are they doing? But I digress. I know. Alright, so that was that part of it. Then I was on my way home and I sat down and I was like, oh, nice. I'm sitting in a respectable part of the train. Um, when suddenly I hear huffing and puffing from the door behind me. Um, and some crazy person on Tsukali comes huffing and puffing inside and sits right behind where I'm sitting, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Um, and they're making weird sounds like a zombie from The Walking Dead. And I'm like, oh no. No. Um, so I just quietly got up and was like, oh, what? Haha, that's not my train. And I just walk away. And I leave the train and I re-enter the train in a different part of the train. Um, aw. It's okay though, I made it home fine. I made it home fine, even though I was a little bit on edge. mm, I was a little bit on edge. I know. Uh, Heidi was on the train to Busan. I watched that movie. It made me cry. It made me cry so hard. I know. I watched it once on my birthday. Um, when I was in high school, cause I was like, yeah, I'm so cool. I can watch horror movies. Yeah, my mom will allow me to watch horror movies, and so I watched it with my friends for my birthday. Um, but the ending was so sad that I just ended up crying for like a solid 20 minutes. And everyone had to go, oh no, Heidi, oh, poor Heidi. I know. Actually, fun fact, for that birthday, Amari was there. Oh my gosh, it's crazy that we've known each other for like 8 years. But Amari was there on that birthday. Uh, mm. But the part where my day got ruined isn't even there yet. It's not even, it hasn't even happened yet. So, so. the actual part where my day got ruined, when I got home, I was really tired. So I took a nap. I laid down to take a nap. Um, and suddenly my phone starts ringing with an unknown number. And I am very suspicious of unknown numbers because I'm like, if you need to talk to me, send me an email. If it's really important, send me a letter. If it's really immediately important, then you better be important enough to be saved in my phone. Um, right, so I didn't pick it up because I was like, okay, like if I don't know you, this can be an email, or this can be a letter, or this can be like an SMS even. Um, so I close my eyes again and I go back to sleep. And 10 minutes later, my phone rings again, and the same number calls. Um, Now usually with scam calls, it's like a foreign number, right? But this one was a German number, and it said like, oh, area code like Frankfurt or something like that. Um, so I'm like, okay, that might not be someone I know, but that could pertain to me and not be a spam call. Um, so I got a little worried. And I was like, okay, well, but I'm really tired. I'm not gonna deal with this now. So I went to sleep again and I woke up to the third call and I was like, Jesus, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to get called like that? Um, I was going through like all kinds of nightmare scenarios at that point. I was like shaking. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, what are they calling me 3 times for? Um, I don't know. Did I have like a court date today that I didn't know about? Was I invited as a witness to a murder case and I didn't know? I was really freaking out. And then I suddenly see on my phone it pops up like one new message on your mailbox. Um, and I was I was like, my finger was trembling as I clicked on it, and I was expecting all the worst things. I was expecting, like, oh, someone died. Or, like, oh, you're going to forever prison. Or, oh, you owe us $50 billion. Or, like, oh, you're getting kicked out of university, you know? Like, I was thinking of like so many different awful things that it could be. Wait, sorry, I have to adjust my position, but the floor is creaky. I know. And so I click on the mailbox message, and it's like, hello. Hello, Miss Viridis. This is the Schornsteinfeger. And I'm like, what? First of all, I don't know. It's the chimney sweep. Right, that's the English word. Chimney sweep. And I'm like, first of all, why is the chimney sweep calling from that location? That makes no sense. And why is my chimney sweep calling me 3 times? 3 times! And so the mailbox message was just like, oh, hello, this is your chimney sweep. You're getting your heater fixed soon, or so I've been told. Let's make an appointment because I need to give it a final check. And I was like, what? What? I was devastated, Hontoni. I was so worried. I was living in fear and pain. And that guy's just like, yeah, I wanna check like your stuff. uh, like if it was like a local area code or something, or like if the area code matched where I live, like I would have been like, okay, yeah, like that's probably someone I know at least. But like the different area code too, I was like, what? What do they want from me? I don't know. I was, Ideas chimney or German chimney sweepers handle more than just chimneys. They handle more than just chimneys. They, are in charge of, like, environment and your, like, you know, environmental standards and your, like, your heating. So they have to check that everything is, like, conforming to the government norm. Yeah. I think ID needs to chill a bit. No phone call will ever be that important unless it comes from the contact. You'd think that, but I don't know. Sometimes it can be important stuff. And I mean, to be fair, there's also been many times where my tax advisor just like called me out of the blue. And I was really uncomfortable because I prefer receiving emails. Demo, yeah, I think it's just that anxiety of like, oh my god, what is this? If I pick this up, will they say that I'm going to forever jail? And also someone died, and also I died? You know. You know, uh, that is, always the problem. I'm so scared. I'm scared of everything. I am. It was horrifying. And then I was out of it for the rest of the day. I tend to forget that Heidi is an anxiety hamster. The amount of anxiety God put into this tiny little body. I am bursting at the seams with fear. There is nothing I cannot get worried about or stressed about. I am. Nah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Or like whenever I make a purchase at a store, I'm like, what? But what if my card doesn't work? But. Wait, Adi, can I say something that will make your day potentially worse? Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead, Ito, I'd rather get all the bad stuff out today. um. Yeah. Ah, but it's okay. No, another thing is that uh, wait, what? Wait, what? No, no, that's not right. That's not right. I'm not off today. Okay. Duh. It's just a mistake on the time. I oh my gosh. I know, you genuinely had me believing that I just randomly started streaming on an off day. You genuinely had me thinking that I just streamed to a waiting room like a day early. Oh my gosh. Ah, yeah, you could have worded that better, huh? You could have worded that better. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I think I would have like questioned my sanity entirely at that point. Reminds me of the day I went to uni, when I didn't even have any classes. Well, and oh yeah, but I was gonna say I had to record something. I had to record a song cover with Redacted. Um, yeah. And I had to hit crazy high notes, and I got so mad. I got so mad because today I was able to hit high notes I've never hit before. I I don't know how that works. Yesterday I wasn't able to sing any like moderately high notes at all. And today I discovered a whole new vocal range. I can't believe. Now the bad part is that my throat is kind of frayed. My throat is kind of dead, you know? Sometimes when you're sick or like you like hurt your voice, it feels like your throat is like really itchy. I've got that now. Hmm. But yeah, I managed to get all my recording done. And after one take of like the really high note, I was sitting there like, what? Like, I hit that note and I was singing the rest of the part, and my eyes were just huge. I was like, huh? Huh? Well, ね。Addie, if it helps, Kawa emailed me saying my package is on the way, so everyone's might be on the way soon too. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I want my package. I want my package. Ne. I even bought a bigger storage box so I can store all my stuff better. Yeah, it was really easy to build. Surprisingly, very good investment. Didn't even have any screws. Wow. でも mine should come today, supposedly. We shall see if it comes today then. Arigato. How big is this new storage box? It's like relatively big. Like, it's like, okay, this might sound weird, but this is like the best way I can describe it. So width-wise, it is about as wide as one ID chest. Length-wise, it is about as long as 3/5 of an ID. Yeah. Those are roughly the measurements. Ne. Aya. Arigato ne. Thank you, Anima. Wait, ID's off today, but I just arrived, huh? I guess I'll leave then. ID Studio Varies. I guess there's no stream today. Yeah, guys, there's no stream today. I'm more confused now. I think it was pretty accurate. Ne. Ne. ね。 ID has become an official unit of measurement. Well, I haven't actually measured it, but you know, you know. And as for its height, it's about as high as one ID shin. Yeah. I don't mean the circumference, I mean the width of my chest. Yeah. In ID measurements, I, I know we're not talking about that part of the chest. We're talking about like if you measured from like armpit to armpit, like just that amount of like space, That part did not get bigger. なんでだよ. What were you thinking about? もう Okay, now you understand, right? Now you understand. Okay, now you understand. Now you understand, right? Now you understand, right? Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. あのね。I might need a bigger storage box. Well, I don't plan on putting everything in the storage box, Storage box is just for like, letters. And also for like trinkets that like I can't display too well. So for like dice and stuff. Yeah. But stuff that I can display will go on my desk. And pillows go on my bed, obviously. I have a huge amount of pillows. So if I had to guess, about 40 centimeter wide, 90 centimeter long, and 10 centimeter tall. No, I don't think that's accurate. It's definitely more than 10 centimeters tall, I was about to say. I'm not that short. I'm not that short. Well, yeah. Yummy colored click clack rocks. Yeah, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them. No. And it's like 5 meters tall. Yeah. Yeah. Adi is yeah. I am 16 foot 20. Didn't you know? Yeah, life is so hard. Life is so hard as a 25 foot 7 gigachat. あのね、あのね。Let's see, I prepared some thumbnails. I'm not sure which one I want to record, because, I feel like we should at least record one thing today. Let's see, which one of those? Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Which one of those? Which one would be easiest on my voice? Okay, I think we might do this one. I think we might do that one. Miguel, don't drop your How to Treat Women Like a Gentleman book. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Viridevil-kun, I bumped into you. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my how to cherish and take care of your very boyfriend pamphlet. Oh, um, gosh, so embarrassing. Yeah, what's that next to it? Oh, gosh, sorry. I dropped my marriage contract down there. Yeah, don't pay attention to the fact that it has your name already filled in like a pen right next to it. Oh, honestly, I really didn't mean to do that. Oh, um, um, えっと、should I go with this? Should I go with this? I'm not sure. Do I want that one? Uh, this one? Oh my god. It's been like so long since I recorded that one. Yeah. It's been forever. But I'm like really glad to be doing it again. Arigato ne. Thank you, Six. Alright, before I get distracted with Ari's chest measurement. Ari got distracted with Ari's chest measurement. I know. Mark mentioned he's on a work trip, so he's not gonna be here, so he can't listen to the chest talk. Oh, wakata. I know. Please tell him safe travels. Okay, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed by that Freudian slip, I'm not. Okay, gosh. It's like been like several months since I did Heather. Um, so I'm gonna have to try to get back into her voice. Yeah. So Heather's voice was kind of like, like someone like pretending to be nice. Yeah, that's so good for you. Oh my gosh, that's great. Isn't she so annoying? No, what were you saying? I'm like totally listening. Yeah. Something like that. Ne. I think so. Ah, Not a pushover. It's like fake nice mean girl. That kind of thing, you know? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I just typed in Rich Yandere ASMR to YouTube and mine are the first results. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! I've made it, guys. I've made it. I can't even remember which one the last installment in that series was. Um, which one was the last one I made? Huh. Well, let's see here. What's the last? Oh, 6 months ago. Wow. Okay, I don't think I want to make a sequel though, because I already made too many. I already made too many. Um, so let's do something different this time. Sequel to what? Well, sequel to the Heather series that I did. They were all like connected. Um, but I want to do something different this time. Hmm. Hmm. What about Heather? But it's in German now. Oh mein Gott. Tiffany, du bist so nett. Ja, alle mögen dich. Oh mein Gott, Tiffany ist so eine. Ah, ich habe sie auf keinen Fall zu meinem Geburtstag eingeladen. Ah ja. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Even though German is my main language, I struggle to like do stuff like this in German. um. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Bist du etwa arm? Warte, nicht im Ernst, oder? Wirklich? Oh, das ist so traurig. Das tut mir wirklich richtig leid. Nein, das ist doch kein Problem. Ich versteh's doch. Ja, ich habe auch schon mal arme Menschen getroffen. Ich weiß, wie schwer es ist. Ich hatte auch einmal nur ein iPhone. Es war wirklich, wirklich sehr schwer. Ah, no, nee. I guess I could try it, but it's gonna be pretty hard. Um, I'm also not sure if it would maybe scramble my algorithm. Uh, yeah, I think the algorithm is like one of the main things I need to consider. Yeah, it is fun though. It is fun though. It's a fun concept. Um. Alright, one moment. Let me turn off my heater anyway. Okay. Yeah, German version would definitely be better suited for the Patreon. um. Hmm. Thinking about whether to just record German for the Patreon right now. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. We'll do that. Eh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Here it comes in German. Narzeb or anyone else who speaks German, don't say a word if I mispronounce something. I am struggling enough as it is. Okay, okay. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. Alright. I'll look away from you just so you know. Oh mein Gott, hi. Bist du neu hier? Ich hab dich wirklich noch nie gesehen. Oh, das ist dein erster Tag hier heute? Wie schön. Brauchst du noch jemanden, der dich herumführt? Oh, das ist wirklich kein Problem. Ich mag es einfach, neuen Schülern zu helfen. Also, wo kommt deine Familie her? Huh? Okay. Ähm, also da habe ich jetzt noch nichts von gehört. Aber naja, klingt exotisch oder so. I don't know. Auf jeden Fall ziemlich cool. Ähm, was ist das? Was hast du da? Ein Handy? Ist das irgendwie so Designer? Oder warum ist das so, ähm, einzigartig? Auf jeden Fall sehr klein. Kannst du darauf überhaupt tippen? Wie bitte? Aus welchem Jahr kommt das? Oh, oh, warte. Oh, Es ist okay, ich verstehe es. Du bist dieser Schüler, oder? Du weißt schon, der, über den alle reden? Der Schüler von einer anderen Schule? Also andere Leute würden sagen, es wäre eine arme Schule, aber ich sag sowas nicht. Für mich gibt es keine armen und reichen Leute. Wir sind alle nur Menschen, ne? Also du kommst von einer anderen Schule, nicht wahr? Oh, okay. Ja, ich hab's mir schon gedacht. Also ich hätte es mir schon denken können. Und das ist dann... Warum läufst du mit dem Ding rum? Ich meine, ich weiß nicht, wie deine anderen Handys aussehen, aber mit Sicherheit besser als das da, oder? Warte, was? Im Ernst? Sag bloß nicht, das ist dein einziges Handy. Oh, das tut mir aber echt leid für dich. Nein, alles gut, du brauchst dich nicht schämen. Ich verstehe es total. Es gibt in dieser Welt viele verschiedene Menschen mit vielen verschiedenen Hintergründen. Ich möchte nur, dass du weißt, dass ich dich akzeptiere und respektiere, so wie du bist. Ja. Auch wenn dein Handy so interessant aussieht. Okay, warte. Zum Glück habe ich noch einen... Ah, da haben wir es ja. Hier, bitteschön. Oh, kein Grund mir zu danken. Du brauchst doch nicht irgendwie Wein oder so, aber ich dachte halt, weil ich noch ein Handy extra habe, und du ja nur das eine hast, könnte ich dir meins geben? Hier, bitteschön. Keine Sorge, es ist noch original verpackt. Oh, nein, das ist kein Problem. Mein Vater hat mir eins in jeder Farbe gekauft. Also, ja, kein Problem. Die Farbe mochte ich einfach nicht. Aber wie gesagt, auch wenn du mir wahrscheinlich sehr, sehr dankbar bist und wahrscheinlich gar nicht weißt, und wahrscheinlich gar nicht weißt, wie du mit dieser Großzügigkeit umgehen sollst. Und du musst mir nicht danken. Es ist okay, wirklich. Ich weiß, dass es für Menschen, die anders sind wie du, vielleicht etwas, naja, Wichtiges ist, aber für Menschen wie mich ist das wirklich gar nichts, okay? Naja, jedenfalls, ich glaube, ich sollte dich noch warnen. Ja, also ich will auf keinen Fall lästern und ich will auch nicht, dass du einen schlechten Eindruck von irgendjemandem hier bekommst, aber ich glaube echt, dass ich es dir sagen sollte. Ähm, also die anderen Leute hier, die anderen Schüler sind nicht wirklich so nett wie ich. Sie verstehen nicht wirklich, dass arme Menschen auch nur Menschen sind. Ja, und ich glaube, sie werden dich nicht wirklich akzeptieren und vielleicht mobben sie dich auch. Ja, es ist schade, oder? Aber tja, es kann halt nicht jeder so sein wie ich. Aber wirklich, du brauchst dir keine Sorge machen. Okay? Ah. Aber wirklich, du brauchst dir keine Sorgen machen. Tatsächlich mag ich dich. Und ich bin sehr nett, also wäre ich bereit, mit dir befreundet zu sein. Ich weiß, es ist ein sehr großzügiges Angebot. Aber wenn du nur mit mir befreundet bist, dann kann dich niemand mobben. Ah, keine Sorge. Ich kümmere mich schon um dich, okay? Auch wenn du so besonders bist, ja. Ich weiß. Ich bin einfach so nett. Ah, doch. Well, that was surprisingly fun to record, aside from the few bloopers I had. Um, yeah, but, nee. I am just, I was, happy to complete it without stammering too badly. Ah, I hope you enjoyed, the very rare German ASMR. Yeah, I did accidentally hit my microphone. We don't talk about that though. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno. In the final version, it'll just be edited out. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Demo. I only understood like a third of it, but it was great. I honestly, understanding a third of it is still pretty impressive. Demo, I just saw a thing I have to take care of that I forgot about. Roll. Ano, would you guys be okay with me ending stream a little bit early so I can go work on it? Ano, I'll still see you guys tomorrow, okay? Oh my gosh. Ah, I'll take care of it. Speedy. Timone, I'll see you guys for Dark Souls tomorrow. I'm glad I still got to record at least one video. I'll see you tomorrow. 愛してね。バババババ。Ciao.